looking for the sports gym.
Okay, we're at Lions Lanes in Enos, Texas, and Alan and I are about to start our session. There we go. Let's see how that lines up. Yeah, that's a pretty good background over there. Nice and blue and all that stuff. Whoops, come on. Flip it. All right. There you go. All right. All right, this is our second attempt at doing this. First time we didn't fare too good. This time I hopefully do a little bit better. And so we'll be starting here in a little while in Enos, Texas. And hopefully it'll all go well. Today I think that we're going to just kind of take it easy and not get overly excited about it. Amen and hallelujah. Okay, we're going to start our first game here. And we'll be getting underway here in a few minutes. Yep. Oh.
Then he said, he told me it was, I did bowl with him. So yeah, I'll just, don't let him bowl. You know, all the nuts are taken.
These things. Hey, we're gonna have to move around, or are we just gonna stay here?
I hope so.
Just stay in one spot? I think so. Yeah. Hey, they got to move to the right, so that one, and, I don't blame you. Keep her stuff right in one spot.
I left my jacket in the car. I'm like,
well, you know,
that's the idea.
I may not be the best bowler in here, but I've looked around and I'm pretty sure I'm the best looking one.
Amen. I would agree with that 100%.
Yeah. Hang on. Yeah. Got that.
Okay, bowlers, who are we still missing?
Huh?
John Delaney and Kinder.
I'm about halfway joking on that.
Yeah.
Only halfway.
Get the tape between yourself.
Yeah.
Please.
Can't get it out?
Well, until the, no, it's not that. I can get it out. Try to get it off the phone.
Well.
No, I'm going to try with that. Yeah, take some of it. After there were some late bowlers getting there, we finally got into our practice session, which began, and it was about 15 minutes until we could get warmed up, get ready for it. We've been waiting for a pretty good while for these other guys to get here. Not sure exactly what happened there, Alan and I were joking. If we'd have been late, they'd probably just went ahead and kept on going. So it must have been one of those guys where his name was on the banner out there. But anyway, so we begin warming up here, and this is warming up for the first game. I only videoed this portion and the first game. I moved the camera down, then I had some problems, technical problems with it. We did okay today. I mean, we did much better today than we did last time out. But we're still improving and learning our way through this. They have these courtesy things that have to happen, bowling courtesy. We understood it to be a 2-lane courtesy, but there's something about it being a PBA courtesy that extended it even a little bit further. So we messed up a little bit, and some people over on the right side of us got their nose bent out of shape a little bit on it. But anyway, we talked to them about it. They explained to us again about it. We said, okay, people get their feelings hurt about this stuff. I mean, for us, this is just pure fun. I mean, this is all it is. It's a hobby. It's fun. These other guys out here, they're pretty serious about it, and I can understand that. I'm serious about the concrete business too. This is just a plaything. And as far as them getting their nose bent out of shape, no, I did not punch anybody in the nose. Okay, Nick, you don't have to worry about that. I didn't pull out the old soup bone on anybody over here. Thanks be to God for that. Amen and hallelujah. It was a peaceful event. Two guys we were bowling with, Jim, and I think the big guy's name there is Brad. They were really, really good to bowl with. They had plenty of experience doing this. They were helpful, as trying to guide us along and all that. Once we got warmed up a little bit and got to know each other, we had a really good time. Well, at least I did. I mean, I enjoyed the company. I tried to explain to them, look, I've been bowling for 2 years. I mean, 2 whole years, not just, I'm talking about my entire life. So this is not something that I'm accustomed to. I'm not really accustomed to participating in this stuff at all. I mean, I usually practice by myself, and I don't usually get involved with a bunch of this. I do bowl in some leagues, but league bowling is a little bit different than this. I mean, league bowling is honestly totally different. This is a competitive atmosphere. And these guys are bowling for money, and that's important, I suppose. But anyway, for me, it's a lot of fun, and what I've really guide myself by, or look at myself as to where I was 24 months ago to where I am now, and I've made remarkable improvement. Matter of fact, on a couple of these games out there today, I was able to beat the squad that I had the best game. That's a remarkable thing for me to be able to say that. In the 6 games that we bowled, I believe I had the highest score in 2 of them, I believe. For sure, I know 1. So I'm very thankful to God that He's given me that ability to do that and be able to do it sort of short amount of time. Alan and I both are improving along the way here, and having a good time doing it. And as long as we can stay healthy, who knows, we may be able to come along this thing and he'll get up into the upper brackets instead of out of the bottom. But anytime that we are going there, and I'm saying that we're even, and an average 200 or above, I consider that a gain for me. I know that in the last 170 games I've bowled, I've averaged 197, and that slipped off of 200 from a little bit. But that's pretty good considering, again, in the 24, 27, 8 months, whatever it is, just a little over 2 years that I've been doing this. You'll notice the shirt that I have on there with Mike Green, that's big stamped letters on the back of it, thanks to Walmart. Yeah, they said that I would have to have my name on the back of it, and I took them literally by it. I went to Walmart and bought some of those paper, stencils, and they stuck right on the back of that shirt. And from the looks of it, it doesn't look too bad. It actually shows up really well. And then I got to looking around, and there was a guy in there wearing shorts. See that guy on the left right there? He's wearing shorts. You're not supposed to wear shorts in there. You're supposed to have long pants on. You're all supposed to have. So I'm thinking they're a little bit lax with their rules. They say you have to have dress, PBA style. You have to have, pants on. You can't wear a ball cap. You have to have a shirt on with your name on the back of it. And yet there's an old boy right there I guess they gave him a break because he's got a back brace on or something. I don't know. Well, anyway, so there he is. And I just kind of look around here, man, it is definitely a super senior kind of day. Of course, we're dealing with 60, minimum 60-year-old men and, and up. So, I'm in the 70 bracket, so I'm 71, so I'm at the bottom, I guess, of the 70-ish. I'll be 72 here in a few weeks, so I guess I'm basically 72 years old. So, all that said, it's just a group. You'll notice that during this thing, there is nobody in here bowling two-handed. Nope. And so it's a totally different thing than watching these kids, out there ripping it down through there, which I like to watch anyway. I like to bowl next to them. This particular day on this pattern, I had to tone it down quite a bit as far as the speed of the ball. I mean, yesterday when I was in there during the practice session, I got ramped up. I was throwing about 18 and a half miles an hour, which is, considerable. But today, I had 15, into 14 and a half, 15 and a half miles an hour and just placing it out there. And I had pretty good success with that. I had one game of 250s, one game in the 230s, one in the low 200s, 170s, 180s. And then I had that stinker game on the end that really tore me up. And I attribute that just to the fact that I let my emotions get into me because of the fact that they were kind of giving us a little bit of a hard time about the etiquette factor, which anyway, I'm going to have to be able to get beyond that etiquette crap. I get upset about a lot of things in this world, as I've probably talked about on here a lot. But at least this is organized, and I like that a lot better than that Louisiana stuff when I go over there and, it's a race out to the foul line to who's going to throw it first, Well, anyway, this is totally different. Alan and I have a good friendship and a good bond, and we share, the good and the bad with it. It's just it's a good brotherly thing. We both are Christian people. And we have the same kind of foundation, and honestly, I think that we have a brotherhood there that's sort of an instantaneous thing. Well, anyway, I like the staple, those stencils I put on the back of my shirt, and I was concerned that I was going to start sweating and they were going to fall off, but no, I didn't. And there's Karen. There, she's taking a photo right there of us as we walk. Maybe she's taking a little bit of a video. I'm not sure. Well, anyway, she's sitting back there freezing to death today, and it was cold in there if you weren't moving around and bowling a lot. But anyway, it was all in all a good day, and you can see this is a pretty long video about just the practice, and I'm not cutting out any of that, so I didn't have very much footage on it, and I'm letting a lot of it run because that way Alan can check out his ball movement and things like that. So the camera's sitting there, and so us walking around blocks off a lot of the issue. There, Alan just threw a strike. It was a pretty ball. Yeah, playing down and in, basically out around 5 and into the pocket where he was at. For me, the line was basically 10, down and in on 10. As the day progressed, I had to move over to the left a little bit with my feet. I moved 5 to left, but left the ball at about 12, and I was having pretty good success there with that. So I think today was all in all pretty good. And one thing I found remarkable about today was that the ball selection I had. I used one ball. I used the physics blackout for the entire set of 6 games, and of course I used the IQ 78 urethane ball for the spares. And I missed a couple of spares today that I should have made. It was just because of the really tactical approach to it. I shot straight at a couple of them, which I should have curved. I curved one of them that I should have shot straight. And then one of them, I just plumbed through it in the ditch, just boom, threw right in the ditch. Anyway, that one I threw in the ditch woke me up because right after that, I caught on fire and I struck out with a 230, followed up the next game with the 250s. So maybe I ought to throw it in the ditch every now and then just for the hell of it, just to get myself fired back up. But Anyway, that's life in the big city. In this case, not the big city. It's Enos, Texas, which is a little quaint place. I would say it's sort of like Conroe is to Houston, something like that, and probably about the same distance from Dallas as Conroe is from Houston. So anyway, it's a fun little place. The environment's pretty nice. They've got people that are in there working a really nice. We're able to leave the equipment there overnight. They only shut it down, so they're only using half of the property there, or the lanes. They got 16 lanes in there. There's 24 lanes, but they're only using 16 after the SASBA people leave the building, because of the far right side over there where we leave the equipment, and they don't have anybody over there running around through it and messing with it. But anyway, here we are, all practice, getting ready here, I believe, just to start this game, and we're pretty excited about this. And I from yesterday, when I spent the evening over there after the sweeper and practicing, I learned a few things about the lane, about what I needed to do. It's just that, to slow it down and play that slow moving thing, I find it a tad boring.
Thank you.
Wasn't as exciting as mine, but it's pretty good.
We're doing PBA.
Do you understand the lane courtesy, or do you want me to go?
Go ahead and tell me again. I've done it once, but it's been a while.
This guy bowled on that pair. That guy bowled on that pair. It's pairs. So now Brad's going to bowl, and one guy off that pair is going to bowl, one guy off this pair is going to bowl, and then Alan will be it.
Okay.
So,
Now, I would wait for one here and one there, right?
Okay.
mine was still slower. As soon as Butch throws his, then he'll be
There he goes. All right. Thank you.
And most guys are pretty good about it. So I don't see anybody around here that's going to jump down here and do it wrong. Don't
Well, I'll forgive him one time. You'll have to forgive me one time. After that, well, we go to the parking lot.
So now it's the C ball.
You'll go. Thank you, sir. Sounds good. Thank you. There you go. Thank you. Thank you.
as you can see, as explained to how you're supposed to do that, you got to have you're dealing with pairs, so that's 2 lanes on either side of you. So you got to have one guy on the left go, one guy on the right go, then you can go, and they're supposed to follow a sequence. Actually, it works pretty well if you follow it that way. The only problem I had with it is some of these guys over there were supposed to go, but they would stand there too long, or they would, they'd hem and haw around about it, and then throw it all off or throw me off. Anyway, I'm not 100% with it, and anyway, I just need to figure out. My granddad used to tell me, when in Rome, do as the Romans. Yeah. When in Rome, do as the Romans. Don't be shaking the boat all the time, right? That's what Granddad was saying. Anyway, old Jim there, he shot a 280 something on that first game. He was lighting it up. I thought he was going to get 300 there. I think the 11th frame maybe was what he messed up on. I got 9 or something like that. I was throwing the ball pretty good. I was picking up. I had a couple of strikes to start off with, and some spares. I ended up, I've been killing me on the bucket, I'm going to have to figure out a way to get a better game plan on picking that up. That and the 3, 6, 10, I'll clip that one off too. And then I think I missed 2 10 pins today, which, I wasn't that bad. I left several, but I missed 2 of them. Throw it in the ditch there. I think big boy Brad there missed one of them too. These guys are really, really good. I mean, they are truly good. I think they've probably won these things before. I mean, they're that good, Yeah. Anyway, it's good for us, especially for me. Alan is excellent. I mean, he's a much more accomplished bowler than I am.
I do, yes.
And
I him by practice beside him. Yeah, I've met him a couple of times.
Being left-handed, it might, things is either they've got the lane fixed pretty good for him, or it goes against him.
There you go.
So you see that? Little boy there, he got long arms. He can flat throw the ball down through there. He's pretty incredible.
Nice shot.
They bowl in a lot of these tournaments, not just with SASBA, but there's other things around Dallas area that they participate in. And like I mentioned earlier, this group of people, I mean, it's a bunch of old timers in there today. It was a pretty quiet event too. Everybody's pretty respectful about it. There's not a whole lot of noise going on in there. They're pretty in tune to what they're doing. They don't get exuberantly loud like some of the people do where I bowl. These guys are pretty reserved. I guess that's typical, for old white guys to be pretty reserved, Anyway, here we go. Look at that sign, Mike Green. I'm proud of that shirt like that. Too bad it's temporary. Anyway, I'll have to give me some shirts with my name on it. Got the rookie bowler on there, but you can't really tell what that's all about. 70-year-old rookie bowler. I don't know where I come up with that name.
Ready to roll.
That name is a bit problematic because you can't be 70 for forever, Mike. Because you're moving on past it now. Let's see what you do right here. What'd you do? Not a bad looking shot. Oh, I'd say knock the lights out. Knock-a-laka. Chaka-laka-laka.
Thank you.
Knock the daylights out of that one. Yep. That happened a lot today. I did some really good things today overall. And that additional practice that I did yesterday as I, waited after the sweeper was over and I was able to have access to those 4 lanes on the end.
That's really pretty.
And I just slowed down and concentrated on what I was doing. And I kind of got an ease with the place, kind of got to where I could feel it right. There goes Alan knocks it down. Alan's got a big high backswing.
Go, Alan.
Yep. Nice follow through too. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not sure where Brad's from. He must be from the Dallas area. Let's see. He's a long, tall guy. He's probably about 6'4", 6'5". You don't have to have much of a backswing for him to let it go. He's got some length on his arms.
Very nice shot.
Now, Jim said that he had known Brad since Brad was 14, so I guess that they've been knowing each other for a good long while. Yeah, because I was telling him that, you know, I had bowled when I was 14 and really did. It was 50-something years later before I picked it up and started bowling again. This game was an outstanding game there for Jim. He bowled at 280s, and he was flirting with 300. I was sure hoping to see him bowl 300. Yeah, put a little magic in the air. Well, my 250 game could have easily been a 300. I mean, I hit the pocket every time. Look at that. Boom, boom, chakalaka. Yes, sir, Mike. Put the hammer down. Of course, I don't bowl with hammer balls very much anymore. That ball today was physics blackout, and I haven't really been using physics blackout. I kind of set it on the sideline and been going with phase 2, but I just had this kind of premonition, or what you want to call it, this idea that maybe I ought to just go with that ball. And today I didn't even switch out of it. I didn't even want to. You know, it had a pretty true movement across it, and
It's really nice.
yeah, I wasn't jerking across the lane. Nice, smooth, control ball.
Roaring.
Oh, missed one. Anyway, overall, I sat there and kind of watched everybody else doing this and got comfortable with myself being there. And got to where I was not, I never really am nervous about this. It's not nerves, it's not that. It's just the apprehension or a little bit of angst feeling about doing something that I'm not comfortable with doing because I haven't done it before, you know. That's all.
I mean, it's like
It's been a little bit getting out of the comfort level. And I think getting out of your comfort level at anything in life is good for you, good for me. Maybe not be good for everybody, but it's good for me to get out of my comfort level. Makes me look at things differently. Yes, it does. Standing tall, rolling the ball. That's what Mark Baker says. Stand tall, roll the ball. It's like walking down the street, my friend. Yep, there it is. Stand tall, roll the ball. All right. Now let me see if I'm doing this right. Okay, the guy on the left there. All right, Warren. There's two brothers there. One's older than the other. I guess one's in his 60s. The other guy said he was in his 70s. I was telling him. Now, see, maybe I should have waited. See, this guy goes, I step up there, and I'm going at the same time the guy over there on the other pair. I should have let him go, but I didn't. Maybe that's what they were upset about. I don't know. Like I told them, I'm concentrating on what I'm doing here. I'm trying to concentrate on bowling, not concentrate on who's doing what and going where, Takes me out of sync, So, all right, this guy's going to go. That's Brad. He's on the middle pair, so he goes. All right, I got to stand there for a while. And so it looks like the guy over on the right, see, I went up there too fast. Now, I shouldn't have done that. Yep, I stepped out of turn. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, that's what they were talking about. But you see, for me, I had the second shot, which was a spare shot. I just wanted to get it over with. And apparently, I shouldn't have done that. I should have waited for the guy on the left to go. All right. I stand corrected. I don't need to take my time with that. See, and if you don't know the rules, it's hard to follow the rules if you don't know what they are. And me, I concentrate on the game, on what I'm trying to do, because it takes full concentration for me to do that, just to make a 10-pin, and rather than to think about what this guy on the left's doing or that guy on the right. To me, I just block them right out. I got tunnel vision right down the alley. So it's sort of like, well, we can't say this. It's a YouTube. I don't feel like
make the highlight
getting
reel
vulgar about it. But anyway, And you know another thing about it, what I don't like, if I'm doing something wrong and that guy don't like it, he should have been man enough to come over and tell me. He called me on it. He said, come on over and talk to me. If he didn't like it,
Maybe.
well, that's fine. But just come over and say something to me. Don't send somebody else over there about it. Hell, I didn't know any better. Hell, read the back of my shirt. It says 70-year-old rookie bowler. Get over it, dude. All right. Well, here we go. My son says that I'm the nicest, meanest man that's ever lived. I guess that's a compliment. I don't know. All right, the guy on the right goes. All right. Now I'm looking to the left. The guy's standing there, meandering around. He ain't doing nothing. Okay, so I go. Now, I don't know if he signaled me to go ahead or not. I don't remember. But, I'm ready to go at all times. I don't stand around there like a, bump on the log. I'm ready to rock and roll, baby.
Thank you.
That's the way I look about it. You just stand around there, look up and down through there, and fiddle with the ball and all that stuff.
Well, I got that one out.
Got the ball in my hand. I'm ready to rock, ready to roll, ready to get her done.
Yeah, just far enough.
Get her done. There we go. All right, he throws the ball. Now, Alan, you need to stand there for a while, right? Are you going to stand there, Alan? I don't know. Right guy goes. All right, good. Left guy goes. Alan steps up. Alan's turn to go. All right, he goes. All right. Okay. Alan leaves 7 pin. What is he leaving? No, 8. I think it's a 6. 6 pin. All right. Well, anyway, I guess I stand corrected on that, all that stuff. It's not because I did anything intentionally. It's just some of it's my nature because I like to get it over with, Get up. It's not that I want to rush the game, but come on, man. It's your turn. Get up there and fire the ball. Okay, right guy. He's up there. Okay. They went at the same time, okay? So what's that all about? They weren't supposed to do that. They went at the same damn time. Go figure that one. All right, well. All right, well, there goes. All right. Yeah, am I going to jump the gun on him? Okay, Father Time over there on the left, over short pants went. All right, I didn't wait for the guy on the right. I just stepped up there and took off too. No, he already went. Okay, I'm good. It worked out that time. All right. Boom, boom, chakalaka. All right, left pin down there. Yeah. Stand tall, roll the ball, Mike. Lift the 6 pin. Yeah. All right, right guy goes. Left guy, lane goes. All right, my guy, old Brad, he's going now. So I should wait for the guy on the left to go. Did I? I don't know. If the guy on the far side goes, I step up. No, I wait. I wait for Mr. Warren there to go. All right, he goes. Now it's my turn. Okay, I did that one right. All right. Here we go. Yeah, knocked the fire out of that one. All right. Good job. Good job. This is turning into a video about courtesy or etiquette. That way tomorrow when I do this, I won't have to worry about it. I won't worry about bringing my boxing gloves in there, challenging them to a wrestling match or a arm wrestling deal or something. I don't know. Nope, I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. One thing I do notice is my hair is freaking white. My mama said that she got tired of her having snow on her roof. Yeah, since she had vibrantly red hair all her life. And after she turned color, she went ahead and kept it red by Lady Clairol, whatever we would call it. All right. Here comes Jim. He's standing tall, rolling the ball. Yeah, he throws the ball really good. All right, he stops to talk to Mr. Warren, the Warren brothers over there. One was a little thicker and muscular than the other. Both of them were no bigger than a minute. Should have called him the Minute Man. Jim, he throws it right down about 5, throws it out there, destroys the pins. One more time. Okay, the guy on the right stands up. The guy on the left stands up. Look at them, they're going at the same time. Boom. Now what happened to the lane courtesy? Well, who's wrong about that? They went at the same time. Well, that's not the way, they told me to do it now. And they'd be jumping on me and they're doing it wrong themselves. Go figure. Oh, well. I'm watching the video here, guys. I've got it. I know what you told me to do, and I can see what you're doing, and you're not even following your own instructions. Boom. One thing I can say about them, though, is they are good bowlers. For the most part, they are. Yep, for the most part, they're pretty good. But I'll tell you this, they've been bowling for 50 years, they ought to be good. There's a far cry between 2 years and 50 years, 25 times longer. But honestly, I prefer doing just what I did, I probably wouldn't have put as much into it if I had started a long time ago. First off, I wouldn't have had enough time to do it. Yep. Concrete.
Change locations.
Concrete time is what it amounted to.
I rushed my shot. Can't rush it. Bad one.
That's life in a big city, Everybody starts these games hopeful.
All right.
Well, some of them do, actually are able to average 250 on these things. Which I think that's pretty much amazing. 215 taxes me, and today I had about 213 average for the first 5 games, and then I come in there with that stinker game on the end and blew me down to about 200. I might have been 1 pin or 2 pins below, even. And even's not going to do anything on this stuff. But tomorrow, if I go in there and can keep my head above water for a little while, maybe it'll be okay. It's just 2 games, I think, so it can't be that hard. Just get off with a good start. And I noticed with fresh oil out there, these lanes score pretty good. With fresh oil, they're you can make some scores out of it. Okay, Alan, there you go. Boom. All right. Mike Green with your beautiful shirt. There we go. Stand tall, roll the ball. Mark Baker style. Mark Baker style. Stand tall, roll the ball. All right, Jim. Is this where you mess up? We're getting close to the end of the game, so it probably is. If it's a 10th frame, you're going to strike there. Okay, still striking. Right side goes. Left side goes. All right, I'm still standing there okay, he tells me to go. This guy name is down there on the banner. He's been a winner there. See what I got here. You can throw the ball in there, Mike. Is that a good ball? Yes, it is. Yes. Boom. Boom, chakalaka, yeah. Throw it up. Yep, it's 10th frame, standing there. Okay, this is the one that Jim is going to do here. Unfortunately, he didn't get to bowl 300. Obviously, he probably bowled 300 many times. Many many times, I'm sure. And the ball he threw it, ball was pretty good. Yep, he left that 6-pin over there. Dadgummit. I remember telling him that was a shame. Yep. All right.
Yeah, you should have gone with
Stand tall, roll the ball. All right, guys on the left. No, the old man went over there. Went on the right went. Okay, I guess, yeah, there he goes, the old fella. He's actually pretty nice. I'm pretty sure he's 80 years old. That do any good with that one? Nope, that's it. I sure wanted to have a strike on that one. That would have helped my score out a little bit.
I got one more shot.
All right, Alan, I get another shot, buddy. Let me have it. Let me have it. This is going to be the last frame of the game for me, and this will conclude this video. And tomorrow we'll get another video or two in on it. But this basically was pretty reflective of the games that we had today, except for that last game, which was bad, and I wouldn't want to show it anyway. And I did pick up the spare, so I was satisfied with that. So amen and hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Yep. These old boys here, they all know each other. I guess they've been bowling together for years.
Game one.
Here we go.
You staying warm?
Yeah.
Huh?
Are you too warm?
No, I'm all right. I'm fine. I'm all right.
Two lanes are going that way. One of them's supposed to be going this way. If you're going to move it.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. See, where's our sheet at? Sounds like your job is pretty good. I don't know why you want to. Just keep doing it. keep doing it until they find out.
Exactly. And we have a bunch of new guys, so they can't do what I do. I've done it so long I can
Do you sleep?
do it before I get out of bed.
I got you. Yeah. Yep. Thank you.
Sorry.
Good talk. Okay, got that one out of the way. Good. calm down now.
Yes, sir. I feel like I finally threw the ball pretty decent towards the end of the game.
I'm going to have a hard time putting the camera over there behind where we're bowling, so I'm going to sign off of this game. We'll catch back up when we get to the other side over there.
Woof woof. Woof woof. Woof 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 woof.